Alright, y'all, this is part 3. I got the wrong name of the video, but I'm trying to tell you that I'm in the same spot. That's the reason why I put it down. I can't tell if you're gonna understand that I'm still in Jacksonville, Florida. So I put the same exact heading, but I put part 2 instead. It's not exactly about taking this truck, it's something else. Yeah, this is part 2. No, this is part 3. Part 3. I already shot part 2. Part 2 is when I was walking back to the truck, and then I was there pacing up and down next to the trailer talking, and then all of a sudden I told you that I got a phone call showing up on my video, and I had to answer it. Yeah, that was them. They checked me into a door. I thought I was gonna get checked in tomorrow at 11 and then the next day. I know I ain't gonna sit around that long. But since just like I said, my DM is not here today because today is the 4th of July. Well, for some freak accident, they called me just about 30 minutes ago, and I am in the door, as you can see it. You can see the yard jack is in front of me. If you don't believe me, I'll go ahead and pull the battery charger away from this phone, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Oh shit. Yeah, I backed in about 10 minutes ago. No, actually 20 minutes ago. And not only that, I shot me a message saying, oh yeah, I made 2 phone calls right here after I backed in. It just went blur a couple of times. I gotta hold it still. You saw that, right? You saw that. Here goes the next one. I don't know what that crap is. I ain't studying them. I don't give a shit. I'm in a pissed off mood. I don't care. Damn. I could see it. It's blur. It's a cell phone that's doing that. Hold up a second. Let me carry it back here in the sunlight. This way you can see it better. Yeah, like I was saying. Alright. Damn. I spoke to the second dispatcher, right? I'm actually the manager at Western Express, and I said, can you hook me up with a load from Savannah, Georgia to New York? And then they said they can't just do it like that yet, since I sent a falsified empty call. But since I am backed into a door, he said when I get empty, he'll try and see what he could do. So it seemed like he can do it, but he said they might not have it. But anyways, he said he can't just set it up yet because he's not sure if I'm empty yet. So yeah, I kind of messed up on that, but I did try to be honest with myself. I said I wasn't getting a paycheck in 2 months, and I tried to make it easy. So my plans failed and they backfired against me. But I ain't trying to be no asshole or no criminal. I am honest with myself. I try to justify myself. But the thing is, I try to do myself a favor. Not to mention Loves and friggin' Freightliners complaining about Western Express anyway. But I'm gonna get past that part. It's like he said after I get done, I should put my trailer number. But he did say that I gotta go to the receiver first and ask them, find out how long it's gonna take, because Western Express manager substitute manager said that if they don't, they can't just send my request. They cannot give me my request from Savannah to New York until they find out if I'm going to be done early or if I'm going to be done soon or not. So he told me to let him know how soon I'm going to be done, and I just told him within an hour. So he's getting ready to set it up right now. The reason why I'm so damn desperate is because I'm in a struggle for my life here. 2 months without a paycheck. This is my 7 to 10 times I'm saying it over and over. That's the reason why I'm so desperate. I'm scared of, you know what I'm really scared of? My bank account being chopped down to size so close to that 10K I got in the bank account. I actually got a few $1,000s over. It's nothing much. I don't feel like telling nobody exactly what it is, even though you don't know my routing number or whatever. It's like I'm scared of getting close to it. You know why? Because even if I do go on authority, I might run into some crisis and I'm going to need more than what I got left over. I don't know. I don't know what my situation is going to be like. Plus, I got to spend $800 more if it's 10K that Western Express is asking. I do have to spend $800 more because I got to pay for the total package to get the application started for own authority. That's the reason why. It's 2 months have gone by. I have not added anything to my bank account. I did use my credit card. I actually stopped using my credit card for a couple of weeks, almost 2 months straight. And then I started using it a little bit more just to show some mercy on my ATM card, which has my main bank account. So now I'm going back to using my ATM card, which is my bank account, which is getting close to the 10K. You see what I'm saying? I'm skimping. I'm budgeting. It's like I'm scrounging, I'm scourging, whatever you want to say it. I'm trying to skimpy. I'm trying to, it's like I'm pretending. All right, you remember that one? You remember like last year, 21, and X amount of months ago? You remember when I told y'all I went homeless in my minivan for like 6 years? I'm pretending like I'm homeless right now in this Cascadia that I'm purchasing. I'm pretending like I already own it. Like I already bought it from Western Express and I went on authority and I went into a crisis. I'm going through a drought. I'm pretending that this is my personal truck already and I own it. And I'm homeless and jobless. And I'm feeding off some kind of welfare or credit card, or maybe my mom's giving me money. Or maybe my uncle or my cousins give me money. Or maybe my brother. I don't know. That's what I'm pretending like now. I'm pretending like I'm in the same situation with my Dodge minivan. I have to. I'm gonna be wearing that attitude every day for right now. Until I crawl out of this situation. That's the way I'm doing it. And just like I said last night, I'm here doing a pre-trip for like an hour straight. Like 30 minutes to an hour. Actually, I didn't do a pre-trip for an hour. I did it for 30 minutes. And I did a spot check on the truck. I did check the tires already. And I see that the fuel filter is starting to pack up. I did try to release the pressure by turning that knob on the top. It went down, but it came back up. So that means it's too late for me to... It was too late. I did put fuel treatment in it yesterday when I was at the Walmart store. It's too late. I should have put the fuel treatment in a little earlier, but I didn't. I forgot. So it's got the fuel treatment in there right now, but the fuel filter is like that far. It's like an inch and a half. That's not too bad though. It's not half full yet. It's close to the bottom, but I don't like it packing up like that. I like when it's close to the bottom all the time. I don't mind if it packs up a little bit, that's normal. But I can't stand it going past an inch or an inch and a half, or at least an inch and a half. But I still got more than enough space for it to last. And I did check that. I try to check the leaf spring and the shackles, because I know when I be crawling over those dips, them uneven surfaces off I-24 in Tennessee and all that, when it drops down into that dip going regular speed, you can hear a knock in the front. And I check to see if anything is loose, and I can't find nothing. Yeah, I hear it. I don't get no pulling. It's perfect. It's like when the road surface and the weather is perfect, the truck drives perfectly straight. But when the wind current is knocking it around and the road surface is uneven, then it swerves all over the place. But I guess so the alignment is in perfect shape. It's just, I don't know. It's just when I hit one of them dips that go down, when it slams down into the dip in like, them messed up road surfaces that need construction. Yeah, it's like I heard a knock like 3 times so far. I don't know if it's just the sound of the suspension. Maybe it's minor. I don't know. But as you can see, man, I'm struggling. And the last message he sent. Hold up. Let's see if I can get it. And then I said, okay, thanks. At first, all right, the last part I said, I told that second dispatch manager, or that substitute, I told him, can you give me your extension number so I can call you back and tell you what they said? And then he said, no, you don't have to worry about that. I got your truck number and your message right here. Just send a message whenever the receiver said is, whatever the receiver said, just say it. So that's when he answered me. So all right, I did it his way. So right now they are unloading my trailer, so they probably gonna get done before an hour, probably maybe 45 minutes. So after I get done, yeah, he know about the falsified empty car. Yeah, he knows about it. I ain't making a big deal about it, because I went through hell in this truck company and I got mistreated when I was a company driver, and certain other people afterwards. But all I could say is I try to do myself a favor, because I did not get paid 2 months straight, and it seemed like I'm probably one of the worst ones that didn't get 2 months. Because my DM said that this one other lease purchase driver, he been without a paycheck for a month and a week or something like that. I guess I'm breaking the record now. But the thing is, I haven't been in the shop recently, and I haven't been in the shop that long the second time, so why is this happening? I don't understand. Sometimes I'm thinking they must be sucker punching me right now. I don't understand that. But anyway, since I went down there just about a couple of days ago, and I got in a serious conversation with them, they had me in the office looking at their dispatch computer where they dispatch the trucks, and they're showing me that I'm about to come out the hole now. I'm not too sure about that, because I only got, you might as well say, I thought I had 3 load assignments last week. You might as well say cut it back down to 2. They dispatched me on the same load again. So I might as well start over this week and squeeze in 2 of them, 2 more right now, and the rest of the way I'm gonna try squeezing X amount. I should see a much bigger paycheck next week. Not this week. This is Monday. I should. Depends on what gets in my way. But I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of this fuck shit going on. 2 months without a paycheck. I can't stand this. I ain't got time to quit this job right now. I'm in deep waters. I do not have time to leave and say I'm gonna go to Schneider. Fuck that shit. I ain't got time to find out what kind of rules they might throw at me. I'm not talking about Schneider. I'm talking about any truck company, really. I don't have time to budge, because if I dive into another new one or whatever, I don't know. I'm putting up with more recalls. That's why I gotta stay put. I can't tell if I'm gonna agitate the wound or make it worse. The wound is starting to heal. It's just taking a while. I'm gonna have to be patient with it. This is one serious, scary ass truck terminal. When I just dive into their receiving office the second time, the second dude, actually the second person, he looked at me like, "What? I can't believe you're back in here again." He looked kind of upset. And then he sounded like I was being impatient. I said, "Nah, I'm not being impatient." I said, "I ain't trying to be impatient. The reason why I had to dive back up in there and ask when you're going to get done is because at first he said, you just got in the dock about 10 minutes ago. I mean, why are you coming back in there?" I said, "The reason why is because I had to speak to my dispatcher about getting me this other load. And he wants to know when I'm going to get done. Plus, I haven't gotten paid in 2 months. That's the reason why." So now, since he got the message, he told me exactly what's going on. He said within an hour, and he said they're about to get started right now. So it's like if somebody kind of give me the rough edge, you might as well say, yes, I know when to let my guard down and don't act like a smart ass and get an attitude with that person. Sometimes it's like, it's like if I feel like I'm in hot water, I know when to soften up and don't get an attitude and get aggressive. That's good about me. I never thought I was that good. I actually humble myself in front of an asshole at the right time, and that's when he start acting nice. You see, I know my stuff. I am serious. But there's times when I come off being innocent, half or most of the times. When the bitch on the other side get attitude, yes, I do soften the motherfucking cunt. Guess what? You remember that video I shot in Pennsylvania one night? Did y'all see me talking to that barrel-shaped bitch? You saw the one with the pink shirt and the overalls? You know, the jeans, you know, the strap over his shoulders? You hear the way I came off? This is my second or my third time telling you. You remember the time when I came out of my truck one night, bobtail, and I walked up to the office in Pennsylvania? You remember when I pushed the door open and I put the bills on there? And then, let me see if I can remember. What did I say again? Oh, he said, "Where did you drop the trailer?" I said, 254. And then when he came off saying something, you hear how nasty and arrogant and fucking pompous I sound? Did you hear the tone of voice I was using? I sound like I wanted to kick his ass, man. I was getting smart with him. And then after I gave him the bills, I walked towards the Pepsi machine, the snap machine. You hear me cussing his ass out behind my breath. And then when I came back, I still sound aggressive. And he didn't even fucking cuss me out, He ain't got time for it. It seemed like some of these bitches, they're used to it. They like when you get aggressive. You have to get aggressive at the right time. You can't soften up and back down all the time. You might say the bitch have the right of way. Excuse me, I know you don't like me. You don't like the way I sound. I understand that. I know that. But I'm telling you, in my shoes, you don't need to follow what I do. I'm telling you how I handle my situation and how I survive. I've been dealing with assholes from the customer. Actually, since it just popped into my head, let me remind you, I got one of them fired at Lowe's Distribution, like, I think it was last year. Yeah, last year, near the end of 21, I got one fired, accusing me of stealing a Western Express trailer. I came back up in there and complained to the manager. They kept trying to fight me off. I did not give up. I stayed in their face. I said, "I want to speak to the manager now." I said it nicely. And then they kept asking me why. I said, no, I got to speak to the manager. Why? No, I got to speak to the manager. Why? No, I got to speak to the manager. They finally got, when I finally mashed my fist right down on the table, that's when they woke up and they got the manager. I ain't worrying about them calling the motherfucking police or the damn law enforcement. I know when to kick ass when I'm supposed to kick ass. So I stayed in their face, and then the manager showed up, and when they heard the way I was sounding, you should have seen the look in their eyes, and their mouth was hanging open. They looked like, it's almost like they saw a monster in a horror movie. And then they softened up and backed down, and then they said, okay, we'll take care of this. And then all of a sudden, I told you this like a couple of times. I'm going to go ahead and say it again in case y'all forgot. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Listen carefully. 6, 7 times. You saw them fingers going in front of the cell phone? 7 fucking times I've been up in there. I didn't see the bitch that accused me of stealing the trailer no more. I'm friggin' serious. 7 times straight. They only had one human being in the left side of the window all the time. They didn't have nobody on the right side of the window at all. The friggin' window was empty. You know the check-in window that you go into in Lowe's distribution on the right side, and then you come out on the left side to get an empty trailer? They give you the number for empty trailer. The left side was being used all the time for check-in and check-out. The right side was empty for like 7 months straight, or 7 times straight since I've been up in there. And all the way into 2022, it's still, well, it ain't empty now. They got some kind of new coworker. They got some kind of girl or woman taking that spot now. It's more like a teenage girl or somebody. They had this old lady up in there that was there for like a couple of months straight. Since the time I went up in there complaining, that bitch is gone, man. I'm serious. And then, not only that one time in Pennsylvania when I got aggressive, yeah, I got the load done all right. If I don't show an aggressive attitude, that load ain't gonna get done. They're gonna think I'm a weak ass pussy and they're gonna kick me around. That means the motherfucker gonna expect me to, nah, they ain't gonna worry about me calling no dispatch. I probably wasn't gonna get that load done anyways. But still, yes, it is true. It is true. Like in 1996, I kicked the door in the store manager face. I told you all about that one too. Just in case y'all forget, I'm gonna say that one again. I didn't mean to get so rude and harsh, but I didn't exactly hit the woman in the face with the door. I kicked the door and it hit her shoes, really. I call it kicking in her face. You might as well say I did, yes. But I stuck my finger in the lady's face and said, you better not talk to me like that again. And then I backed away. And then I continued to scrub the driveway with the scrub brush. And then I got into the restaurant. And then I started squeegeeing the grill, the hamburger grill. And then, I'm not scared of being fired then, you know. This is what I'm afraid of. I started feeling kind of pricked to the heart. I tried to apologize a certain way. I wasn't scared of being, I didn't apologize because I was afraid of being fired. It's like I left my station and went over to her station where the 2 females was at. And I started picking the boxes and loading up on them on the shelf. And then she stood right next to me with her hands at her side and she said, thank you. You see what I'm saying? There's certain type of aggressors you gotta handle a certain way. It's too bad. I don't want to tell y'all what to do with your life. I'm not in your shoes. I'm not saying I don't care about you. I'm not saying I'm trying to be an asshole. I'm not saying that, you know, I got it good on my side and so what, I'm smarter than, nah, I don't mind you learning from me. They got X amount of African Americans, certain types, not really X amount. I've seen them fight law enforcement and they kick their ass real good. I've seen niggas in this United States that fucking kick law enforcement up the ass with their mouth, with a tongue in their mouth, and they actually win the fight. They don't need to go to the courthouse. They do it right outside in front of the pavement on the house, on the sidewalk, anywhere, anytime, any place. And I done that myself. I actually chased two of them down the first time, one on four wheels, the second time on two legs. I ain't gonna get too much into that, that's too personal. The third time I got rid of the third cop, I said, sir, according to my constitutional rights, I have to disagree with you on this one. You know what the son of a bitch did? He flew both of his hands up in the air and he said, okay, he started backing off. I didn't cuss him out. I said it nicely and politely, and he backed off. But just this last time, this dude kind of came up in my face, and you should have seen the look on his face. He said, what? You're here again? He looked at me like, I don't belong in here. What's your problem? But the thing is, I came off soft and well-spoken this time. I sure did not get an attitude. I softened up. I made myself look like a pitiful, innocent victim this time. And I've been doing it quite a few times. No lie. No lie, I did it a few times. But there's a certain time, certain place, boy, if you feel like you're in a good mood and you don't feel like getting aggressive with somebody, you're going to get your damn head chopped off by a machete. You're getting your motherfucking ass decapitated. You heard what I just said? Because these motherfuckers, they don't like your skin color. They don't like your nice attitude. I don't care if you're the same skin shade as them. They can't stand your motherfucking ass because they hate your damn guts. They hate your ass for a reason. The motherfucker got an NWO attitude. New World Order. Get it? Thank you. I know I just told the truth straight up. But anyways, man, all I gotta say is I've been serious like this all the time. Once in a while I soften up. Once in a while I back down. But the thing is, I don't think I want to be in a good mood all the time. You know why? Because the enemy's out here. The enemy's out here. He's here to stay. It's gonna be like this forever. Until God comes back and destroy this earth. Like he said he would in the Bible. So I don't need nobody's comments on what I believe in or what I don't believe in. I'm gonna shove the truth in y'all face anyways, whoever don't like that, because it's taking place already. The New World Order already came out. It just didn't reach every inch of the planet yet. But you can see the attitude in them people's eyes, man. Them is all cult and devil worshippers. I wouldn't mind mentioning his name, but I don't think I want to go too far with that, because I might sound too explicit over the phone. When I feel nice and comfortable, I'll go ahead and release that name. You know who I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm at 28 minutes right now. I didn't feel the trailer shaking that much, but I guess it's happening. I could see, I thought I felt a rumble somewhere. I got about 4 or 5 more minutes left. Let me see what else I gotta say. I want to brush up on something. All I gotta say is, I'm not expecting anybody to like me working for this truck company. I already cussed them out. Y'all know that already. I already thought about pulling away from this company and the truck. And I thought about financing or leasing a truck from Freightliner. Bad news, it ain't gonna work. It's worse. It's a lot worse. I told y'all already. It's $50,000 expensive. The used trucks are more expensive than the new trucks. So financing a new one probably ain't gonna work anyways, because $10K in the bank, I gotta put a down payment on it. Nah, it's more like Freightliner's over there telling me I gotta be credit worthy. Well, I don't have any existing any bad credit habits. It's just that I don't have an existing history, period. I don't have nothing to show on my credit. That means I have no experience in using a credit card. That's what's gonna fail me. So there you have it. I'm not only stuck with Western Express. You might say I could switch over to Schneider. Nope. JB Hunt. Nope. I could do that. It's possible. But the thing is, starting over again, I gotta go through the process of starting over with another price. I don't like that. I'm not interested in touching a used truck either, because there ain't no telling what the other driver did to that one. I don't know. It's like I'm not comfortable going in that direction. And another new truck, whether if it's from Western Express or some other company, nah, it's gonna have recalls. Guess what? I'm knocking the recalls out in this one already. I'm coming out. So I still got 2 other chances, but I'm not messing myself up worse. I'm gonna stay with this one, and I'm gonna stay put, and I ain't gonna agitate that wound. Alright, I'm at 31 minutes. I don't feel like talking no more. I'm gonna go ahead and save my breath and my energy for this next load. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. All I had was water. So I gotta get on the ball, and I gotta take care of myself. Alright, y'all. Peace out. I gotta go.